கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செய்ய மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय.
मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय.
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति.
Welcome to the Day 2 seminar on Technology in Business Compliances. Technology plays a vital role in business compliance by automating processes, tracking regulations, and ensuring adherence to legal and ethical standards. It can streamline reporting, manage data privacy, and facilitate real-time monitoring, enhancing overall compliance efficiency and accuracy. I request T. Prabjot Kar, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Commerce General, to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon, everyone. I stand before you today with immense pleasure and gratitude as we gather here for this significant session. It is an honor to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you present here. A warm welcome to the esteemed resource person, CMA Chitranjan Chadopadhyay, Council Member, Chairman of the Internal Auditing and Assurance Standards Board Chairman, Banking, Financial Service and Insurance Board, CMA Palaliyappan Nachiyappan, a Company Secretary and a General Manager of Finance Blue Dart Aviation Company. We cordially welcome you, sir. I would like to extend my warm welcome to all our teachers and students for gracing this occasion with your presence. I hope you have a fantastic time and leave here with a sense of acquiring knowledge. Once again, a good cheers to everyone and let the session begins. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your enlightening welcome address. Now I introduce CMA Chittarajan Chattopadhyay, Council Member and Chairman of Internal Auditing and Assurance Standard Board and Chairman of Banking, Financial Services and Insurance Board. CMA Chittarajan Chattopadhyay has been elected as the Council Member for the second consecutive term of the Institute of Cost Accountant of India. He is the Chairman of Internal Auditing and Assurance Standard Board, Banking, Financial Services and Insurance Board of the Institute. He is a Science and Law graduate. He is a fellow member of the Institute of Cost Accountant of India, a certified associate member of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, holding qualification of Chartered Public Finance and Accountants from the Chartered Institute of Public Finance and Accountancy, UK. He is also a certificate holder of rural banking and cooperative management from IIBF. He has experience in various capacities in public sector banks for more than 38 years. He was the chairman of the Eastern India Regional Council of the Institute of Cost Accountant of India and a founder member of Sirampur chapter of the institute. He has brought out several publications on banking for the institute, which include 3 editions on risk-based internal audit of commercial banks, guidance note on concurrent audit of commercial banks, and internal audit of treasury functions of commercial banks. At present, he is Central Council member of the Institute of Cost Accountant of India and chairman of Banking, Financial Services and Insurance Committee. He is a member of SAFA Committee on Education, Training and CPD Sri Chattopadhyay Sir has presented papers on risk-based internal audit in commercial banks in various institutions and organizations. I invite him to present the keynote address on blockchain and fintech.
Thank you, madam. I think I'm audible. And
Yes,
very
sir,
good
you're
afternoon.
audible.
Very good afternoon to you all. Very respected, esteemed faculties of this SA College of Arts and Science, and my all esteemed professors over here, faculties over here, and most importantly, the participants who are here with us. And I'm sure that this session for 5 days workshops, it is being enjoyed by everybody of you. And definitely I congratulate the college to have such a program on the finance, the digital revolution, digital evolution, digital, disruptions, whatever you may say, how it is going on. And in association with our, information technology committee, I convey my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to CMA TCS Prasad, who has given me an opportunity to speak on this very important session on fintech and blockchain, a catalyst. And my good friend, CMA brother, CMA Rakesh Shankar Ravi Shankar is here. And my another good friend, CMA Palaniappan, is also there. So I convey my heartfelt gratitude and congratulations to all of you for having this sort of programs. And I think I'll be definitely trying to make justice as a keynote speaker on this particular theme, that fintech and blockchain, a catalyst. So I think my slides are visible to everybody. Mr. Shankar, could you please confirm? It's okay?
Yes, sir. You'll have to just open the slide, sir. Your PowerPoint has to be, you have to just open the file.
Now I'm kind, and yeah. So I think it's visible now, right? Okay.
Sir,
Is it
your
okay?
PowerPoint is not visible. The folder is visible.
Still.
Share your entire screen. Present. Present share screen.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, fine. So friends, let's start our discussions on fintech and blockchain in that way. The blockchain and fintech are two sides of the same coin, or are they? The question I'm putting before you. But let me tell you this, not really, because blockchain has an important role to play in fintech innovations. But both technologies are different. However, both have the potential to play a significant role in changing how many industries are operating, particularly the financial sector. Let's talk about from both blockchain and fintech. and see how they differ from each other while being closely related. So it's a very interesting matter that both these concepts have come in this the financial sectors, but we have to understand what are the thinner lining of difference. So fintech, if you see, or financial technology, which is called, is a new industry that deploys technology for improving financial activities for the public. In fact, this fintech aims to create new applications, products, business models, and processes to enhance existing financial services. This new approach is here to disrupt conventional financial services. Fintech includes both startups and financial institutes. Fintech projects redefine business models and drive them towards efficiency and security. Fintech organizations are making payment processes easier, reducing fraud, promoting financial planning, and helping save money. And fintech has 4 user categories. In other aspect of blockchain, if you see, it is distributed, decentralized, and public ledger that records transactions across multiple computers simultaneously, so that the record cannot be altered without altering all other blocks in the chain. It is based on an open distributed ledger and can record transactions efficiently and quickly. Blockchain technology was originally designed with a focus on cryptocurrencies, particularly Bitcoin. The purpose behind its creation was to solve the problem of double spending and allowing public transactions without a central authority. Now, blockchain is used in many other applications across various departments in an organizations or in different industries, even other than finance industries also. Now, this fintech or blockchain coming together, when you talk about, you see, blockchain and fintech are especially based on fintech based on blockchain can prove to be the next revolution in the financial service industry. And it will more likely add transparency, remove the middleman, and make transactions more secure. Blockchain in fintech can help make banking services more efficient and seamless. It can minimize bureaucracy in conventional banking system and also help in reducing cost. This will benefit both the customers and the financial institutions. Blockchain technology provides assistance in data breaking management and stopping other fraudulent activities. This enables fintech business to transfer and share unaltered and secure data through a decentralized network. Many financial giants have started to invest in research and development of DeFi for their business. The decentralized financial institutions are there for their business. This phenomena further strengthens the fact that blockchain and finance companies actually complement each other and can together bring more success to any applications wherever applied. Blockchain technology is a breakthrough for digital transactions, whether financials or data exchange. It enables secure, faster transactions with no chance of data alterations. Fintech, on the other hand, is a breakthrough for financial services. Its most mentionable application in the disruption of bank services, as it reduces the final cost as well as the time taken in money exchange. Both technologies are advancing very fast and both provide convenience to the end user, that is the customer. Right. So now you see this, I just want to skip to the next slide because time is also essence. This, you see the blockchain financial fintech market, I just wanted to prove to you the fintech blockchain market size is expected to reach $3.17 billion in this 2023 and grow at a CAGR of 46.92% to reach $21.67 billion by 2028. So this is the expectations, the way it is spreading across the countries. In 2023, the fintech blockchain market size is expected to reach $3.17 billion, as I have told you. So in that case, you see that DeFi will become an evolving technology and that will greatly reduce the control of banks on money and financial services. Moreover, digital ledgers will also gradually transfer the way we send, receive, manage, and store our money. When we go to the next slide, we discuss about fintech challenges addressed by blockchain. Dependency on a centralized system though fintech solution offered a sense of convenience, the actual power has been still in the hands of third parties. The transactions are still being held with the acceptance of higher authorities only, with users waiting for getting a confirmation in their favor. This is the first challenge that has been resolved with the advent of blockchain in fintech. Friends, this is one of the very important issue where the fintech has and blockchain, fintech and blockchain, both they are working here, but the blockchain has definitely, the applications in fintech has sorted out the problem. No trustability, another issue. When user perform any action on fintech applications, they are not familiar with what's happening on the other side. This creates a lot of confusion, raises fear of identity theft, ultimately resulting in lower trust in the process. Blockchain application development services solve this fintech challenge with its characteristics of transparency and immutability. So friends, this is another very important area where it is helping us, and slower processes also another issue. Another reason why fintech needs blockchain is that involvement of various third parties often delays in the processes. This ultimately leads to lower satisfaction rates and higher turbulence in the business economy. So here we are having the need of blockchain should be required for the fintech. And higher operational cost is of course another issue. In the fintech market, time is the money. So by cutting down the dependence on multiple people, making the process public to all, and reducing the time involved, blockchain technology has again proved to be one of the fintech trends that can reduce the cost by nearly 50%. So these are all issues what I have discussed with you. I have tried to explain before you how the fintech challenges are addressed by the blockchain. And blockchain, in next slide, I just want to discuss in a quick way. Blockchain improves fintechs. What are the ways? You see that fintech firms can use blockchain technology to optimize their services in several ways. First point I've discussed, boost security and transparency. Friends, blockchain technology can offer a transparent and safe platform for financial transactions. By doing this, fraud can be decreased and financial system confidence can rise. Payments and transactions can be made more quickly and efficiently, and thanks to blockchain technology, for that, costs can be cut and customer satisfaction can be raised as a result of this. So this is number one. Number two is streamlining data management. Decentralized, tamper-proof data storage and sharing are possible with the help of blockchain technology. By doing so, the danger of data breaches can be decreased and data management can be improved. Of course, Mr. Palaniappan is there. He will be also discussing on this point, I think, because this is one of the area where the advent of this blockchain and fintechs are taking advantage. Enhanced compliance and regulatory requirement. This is another area. You see, friends, data may be shared and stored in a tamper-proof, immutable manner using blockchain technology. This could make it simpler for financial institutions to comply with the rules by enhancing compliance and regulatory reporting. So enhanced compliance and regulatory requirement issue, we could understand in this way that ultimately at the end of the day, blockchain technology will be helping the fintech industry. Increase accessibility, constructing decentralized financial services that are accessible to anybody with an internet connection is made possible by blockchain technology. I think you will all agree to that. And in fact, in this matter, I must say that it will increase the accessibility also. People in undeserved communities may have, there may be easier access to financial services as a result of this issue. So here, actually, the accessibility is a point where ultimately it will help us. And in case of facilitation of international trade, we can say blockchain technology can be used to provide decentralized financial services that anybody with an internet connection can access. This can make it simpler for people to transact business across boundaries and facilitate cross-border transactions. And increase trust and transparency. One of the very important issue in this, blockchain technology can give financial transactions a transparent and safe platform. Increasing openness and trust in the financial system can help people have more confidence in our financial institutions. In a way, this ways the blockchain is revamping the fintech industry. About the impact of this blockchain technology fintech. The best way to analyze and understand the effect is to focus on the key areas of the economy. If you go to the key areas of the economy, you will find, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, this slide is very important for you, especially for the young guys, young boys, that how they will be finding that blockchain and fintech will be helping them in their future career also. First point is banking and P2P payments. These are prudent. There are bureaucracy and intermediate incompetence in most banking setups are there, and these concerns are majorly pervasive in the clearing and settlement domains of the banks. These gaps, which are created by the sheer primal ways of banking and the involvement of hierarchy at multiple levels, can be avoided if there is a decentralized system that follows different consensus algorithms for faster transactions, thus entering blockchain technology in our financial services. Accenture estimates, we have got an estimate from Accenture that the role of blockchain technology in the clearing and settlement sectors of banking could save the biggest investment bank close to $10 billion. Furthermore, the Australian Securities Exchange has already executed a project to transfer its post-trade clearing and settlement to a blockchain system. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the magnanimity of the blockchain technology applications. Today, banks are fully aware of the real benefits of blockchain in finance, such as use of digital currencies over the traditional ones, such as lower transaction cost, faster transactions, etc. This is persuading all the financial bodies of the world to explore the possibility of making the shift to digital currencies and exploring blockchain fintech solutions. Friends, you can also say the payment system, as we know it today, is not absolute efficient either, which calls for an alternative way of payments in which cryptocurrencies can be the solution. Of course, this is a debatable, and cryptocurrencies is yet to be to that extent recognized. But today have three major financial services available: internet payments or credit card payments, international money transfer, and providing banking services to the unbanked. Firstly, we forget that the credit card was invented before the internet, and thus it has been tailored for physical payments rather than internet payments. Therefore, internet payments through credit cards pose three major issues consisting of high processing fees, fraud, and security concerns. This can all be very well taken over by it will be rectified by blockchain adoption in the banking related financial services. Friends, I'll be a lot of things we can discuss on this issue, but I just want to touch upon such a report issued by McKinsey. About 2.5 billion adults have no access to banking services, which is almost equal to half the adult population of the world. But a significant chunk of this group is now equipped with smartphones, and smartphones can enable them to send or receive payments or give them direct access to microcredit. So therefore, the providing banking service to the unbanked, decentralized ledger technologies will provide the opportunity through blockchain technology, and in this way we can reach to the unreached. And trading and trade finance, this is the second point. Trade finance is still relying on paperwork circulated across the globe for an affirmation of the information. Documents are still being posted or faxed. Stock and share purchases still have to pass through a hassle process of brokerage, exchanges, clearing, and settlement. This usually takes 3 days for settlement, but can be extended over the weekend, since every trader has to maintain their own database for all the transaction-based documents and regularly check their database against each other for a higher accuracy. The integration of blockchain technology and financial services in the domain can be used for giving traders an escape from burdensome checks of counterparties and optimizing the complete life cycle. Friends, you can understand that how this would be very much beneficial. In fact, there are certain issues on crypto lending also. And crypto lending, I will be not touching up on this much. But of course, it has been touched up. It has been told the borrowers sometimes use the stable coins or fiat currencies as collateral to borrow the crypto assets. Here, definitely, there is a use of blockchain technology will help us in future if the crypto lending is really stabilized in this system. And regulatory compliance will be another area where it would be very much efficient process. And this is again one of the prime blockchain uses that cases in fintech sector. It has been proved. And what's more, the blockchain potential of immutability is helping the lowering possibility of errors and ensuring integrity of records for financial reporting and audits. It is a proven fact now, along with decreasing the time and cost of auditing and accounting. And digital identity is another area where this blockchain, revamping how this fintech industry will be benefited through the blockchain. Friends, this is a subject, this is a topic which can be discussed in a on a huge manner, but the time is a positive over here. So I just want to how the blockchain can help the financial users in this context. There is a managing identity data, sharing data with other, minus safety risks, and digitally signed documents like claims and transactions. And in case of auditing, what we are very much associated, it's a process, that verifies accounts and highlights any inconsistencies. This process is not just complex in nature, but is also slow. This process, however, becomes easier with blockchain. And through this technology, you can ask your partnered blockchain application development company to add the record directly to the ledger, allowing an efficient way to share and upgrade data. So it's a very interesting, and now new crowdfunding models will be coming out. The crowdfunding process revolves around raising funds by asking a large number of people for a small amount of money, usually online. Blockchain through ICO, IO, and other approaches make the process of fundraising transparent and a lot speedy compared to the traditional funding models. Now, as we know that the blockchain and fintech applications is likely that you are curious to know about this future and eventually take the right step. And I'm telling you, these are the areas where our professionals and everybody is there. And impact of blockchain on fintech, I have already discussed. I would not be putting much stress on this because already I'm showing in the presentations. This technology has been a catalyst for innovation in the fintech industry. That is how the blockchain has influenced and continues to impact. In fact, you can see decentralization, security, transparency, smart contracts, reduced cost, financial inclusion, tokenizations, regulatory compliance, cross-border transactions, and data privacy. These are all being here now with this help of this blockchain on fintech. And the future of blockchain in fintech, I can say the future of blockchain in fintech holds tremendous promise and is likely to be characterized by several significant trends and developments. What are those trends and developments? Widespread adoptions, interoperability, then CBDC, DeFi and decentralized exchanges, tokenization of assets, cross-border payments, regulatory developments, layer 2 solutions, enhanced security and privacy, green and sustainable blockchain, user-friendly interfaces, blockchain in wealth management. So friends, if you talk about the wealth management, I should say one sentence on that wealth management, asset management are areas where blockchain can optimize investment strategies, automate compliance, and offer more accessible investment options. So therefore, this future of this particular blockchain in fintech, scalability is one of them, and this scalability definitely will help us. I just want to put one statistics here. Blockchain will be used by 77% of fintech companies by 2020. It was estimated by fintechfutures.com. But now it is being told that it is enterprise blockchain application revenue would reach 19.9 billion by 2025, creating a significant opportunity for the expansion of blockchain fintech jobs. So young generations have got a huge opportunity in entering into this blockchain in fintech. Of course, there's a professional. CMS can play important role in the blockchain and fintech industries. CMS being financial expertise, having analytical skills, in very natural and a deep understanding of the regulatory and compliance matters to the blockchain and fintech industries. Their contributions are essential for ensuring financial stability, compliance, and sustainable growth in these dynamic and disruptive sectors. Some of the ways in which CMA can contribute to these sectors, as we have analyzed: financial analysis and risk management, compliance and regulation, cost management, budgeting and forecasting, blockchain accounting, data analysis and business intelligence, cybersecurity and fraud prevention, blockchain-based financial products, advisory services, education and training roles. So here, being the member of the Institute of Cost and Accountants of India and being a Central Council member and chairman of the BFSI board, I call upon all our young guys that being a CMA, you can definitely take this opportunity to enter into the world of fintech, where the blockchain technology will play a big role. And I'm really very much feeling, I'm congratulated rather. I'm feeling blessed to be here with you to speak on this fintech and blockchain technology. I advise I rather request all the faculties of this college and the students. We are having a banking chronicle. We are every quarterly we are having a banking chronicle consisting of many write-ups, many articles. So if you feel any articles you can contribute, please contribute. With this, I am thankful to all the authorities of the college and my information technology chairman, Mr. CMA TCS Prasad, for giving an opportunity in this particular program as a keynote speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thought provoking words, which truly resonated with everyone present, leaving a last impact on your audience. I now introduce CMA Palaniyappan Nachiyappan, Company Secretary and General Manager of Finance, Blue Dot Aviation Limited. Mr. N. Palaniyappan is a fellow member of Institute of Company Secretaries of India and associate member of Institute of Cost Accountant of India. He is also a law graduate. He has more than 20 years of working experience in handling legal, secretarial, and finance, presently working as company secretary and general manager finance with Blue Dot Aviation Limited. Blue Dot Aviation Limited is the group company of DHL. In his present role, he DPS, heading legal and secretarial functions and deputy to CFO in finance function. Before joining Blue Dot, he has worked with MNCs like ESAP India Limited, Polaris Software Limited. He was also the past convener of Chennai West Study Circle of SIRC of ICSI and continued to be its core committee member. He has been forums. His pastime hobbies are doing yoga, running, and he's a speaker at various forums. I request the sir to take over the technical session on technology in business compliances.
Thank you, madam. Uh, I thank CMA Institute and SA College for giving this opportunity. Do I am audible? Sir, can
Yes,
you hear
sir.
me?
Yes,
Okay,
sir. You're audible, sir.
okay,
You're
I will
audible.
just present my slide.
Yes, sir.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, what I will do is first I will just take you around what we mean by business compliance, why compliance is important. Then I will take you through how come the technology is playing the role in current business compliance. If you look at the see all organization once it develops beyond a certain level, a smaller kind of entity with a promoter driven, a smaller business setup, all those things, so one person he will be doing everything. Once the organization grows in size, then the organization need to deal with various laws. There are various things like financial, environment, labor law, consumer protection, data privacy. There are n number of list of laws, legal regulations which organization need to comply with. In case if this is not compliant, if organization could not comply with those kind of laws or compliances, then it may end up with various difficulties. If you see the history, there are n number of cases, like if you start from Enron scandal, Enron, and even in India Satyam cases there, Kingfisher cases there, and L&T. There are many big organizations which has failed due to lack of following with proper compliances which they need to comply. So what is mean by business compliances? Business compliances means adherence to the company or organization rules and regulations as set by the government. So as I informed, there are various compliances like financial reporting, environment, labor law, consumer protection, data privacy, health and safety. So what is the aim of a business is to operate in a responsible manner, complying with all the business compliances. The significance of business compliances, It will lead to ethical business practice. It will be like a risk mitigation, because today business, it's not only doing business, you come across various risk. From a finance or from a finance, we as a finance personnel, what is the kind of our role is to advise the management from a risk mitigation point of view and protection of stakeholder interest, because business compliance protects the stakeholders interest. It enhances the corporate reputation. If you look at which are all the organization which are high in governance or compliances, that has more reputation compared to organization which doesn't comply with the law. Access to funding and market, because when you comply properly, you will have more access to funding. Even if you look at it today, newspapers, whatever, you look at the Byju's kind of issue which is coming out, this is more related to compliance issue. That is the reason now what happens, the fund people who are funded, they are trying to take it back. Data security, operational efficiencies, because operational efficient standardization, once you follow compliance, it will lead to more operational efficiency. Global business expansion, because if you want to grow organization beyond certain size, it requires to be a more compliant organization. Sustainability and environment responsibility, this all is part of it. Today I think most of the CMAs and young students, you might be referred, today corporate buzzword is ESG, that is environment, social and governance. The governance is more related to compliance, how you comply with the legal or compliance across various laws, that is called governance. That is gaining lot of importance in the current corporate structure. Consequences of business, see, in case if you're not complying with compliances, what will happen is there will be penalties, you will be losing your licenses, there will be reputation damage, there will be operational disruptions because your business will get closed. There will be impact to your finance and your customers today are willing to deal with companies who has good ESG ratings compared to non companies who doesn't follow ESG, so there will be loss of customers. Consequence for individuals who are occupying senior positions, in case if you don't comply with that, you will be responsible for a personal legal liability. There will be disqualifications, because if you are a CFO, if there is some kind of issue, even you will get disqualified due to that, and you need to face legal actions and proceedings. There will be other general consequences of not following the business compliances. Non compliance can lead to complex and cumbersome corrective actions, because it will lead to operational inefficiencies. Employee morale, because any employee will like to work for a company who follows the law. Otherwise, because there will be inner happiness to work for a properly driven organization rather than an organization who try to bend the law according to its need. And long-term sustainability, because a company who, whichever organization who is good in compliance will long-term sustainable, it can sustain. Otherwise, for a short term, you will be successful. On a long term, you will fail. Traditionally how the compliance process is done is, it will be like a manual and paper based, because how do you track the compliance? You will be like a basically you will be with a paper or Excel sheet, you try to put various acts. If you look at any organization, as I said, labor act, if you take a labor law, if a industry, if you take an organization which has around some 7 or 8 factories across various states, then that means so many 7 8 factories act, shops and establishment act, labor act, factories act. Under each and every act there will be around 15 20 or 25 kind of compliances manually you need to track. Then there will be a lot of other kind of regulatory aspects which need to be tracked. So manual tracking is it's typically it is very difficult to do, it consumes lot of time, and it is prone to error, because what people normally do is you take last month Excel, you try to feed the data, you leave the month as it is, so there will be lot of errors. And limited accessibility, because when you do manually everybody will not have access. And higher operational cost, because what happens in case of when you automate something, If it needed, if it can be done with one manpower, if it is a manual traditional process, you need four manpower or four or five manpower. So accordingly, the cost will be more. And printing, storage, distribution, everything, it will increase the cost. Technologically driven compliances, what happens when you automate and digitize something? Technologically driven compliances use automation, software and digital tools to handle compliance tasks, and it will increase the efficiency and speed. It will be accurate and consistent, and it will be centralized and accessible, because when in technology in like a cloud platform, it will be centralized one where everybody can get in. And automation normally reduces the human error, whatever human error is there. Even when you cut and copy from last month to this month, when you do a manual process, there will be a lot of error that gets reduced. And digital platform enables centralized storage, so your storage capacity, your storage need will come down. And cost effective, it will be more cost effective. Digitalization eliminates paper related expenses and reduce the overall operational cost will come down in a technology driven compliance process. And it will be like real time monitoring. When you use the compliance management software today, there are n number of compliance management software is available in the market. If you use any of them, what happens is in a board level, a director or senior person will have a login. They just need to log in and they need to see last month what is the kind of compliance status, whether it is 60% done or 80% done, whether it is what is the level of compliance, whether HR there is a lack of compliance, or finance there is a compliance issue. Everything which will have a real time monitoring on a dashboard, you can find it. And on a quarterly basis, you can provide a report taken from that to the board. You can give it on a monthly basis. You can send the report. It will give you a real time thing. And scalability. Scalability, what happens depend now, as I said earlier, if you are only having a 7 factories, if you are going to increase it to 10, immediately you can increase the capacity need with minimum cost, and it can be integrated. And the advantage with the digital one is data analytics can be done compared to last one, this one. Just you can compare, you can provide, and it has enhanced security and privacy. Manual one, you are just sending in the manual kind of process. Here it will have a kind of enhanced security manner. Everybody will not have access, only limited people will have access. And it will automate the routine task, whatever routine task you are doing. Earlier you need to do, if it is something like a tedious kind of defaults which need to be checked, what happens is every month you need to check. If you could automate it through a link, automatically it will flow. Streamlined workflow, it will have a you can streamline the workflow. And faster data retrieval, you can whatever needed, you can retrieve it when a management needs a report, immediately you can retrieve and you can provide. And automated notification, what happens in this compliance management software, how it does this works is, if I am responsible for a company's act, from a company's act compliances, there will be like monthly filing will be there, there will be quarterly filing, everything with a due date which will be get entered into it. Before, if a due date for a particular task is by September 30th, 10 days before or 5 days before, I will get a reminder still this task is open. So I need to do that task. I need to attach the complaints of the task in the particular complaints management software, and I need to provide a task and I need to say it is done. So what happens, the proof gets attached to the particular task itself. In case if I am not going to do, if it is a 30 days task due, it's something a task which need to be closed by September 30, by 20 or 22nd it will be a due date which will be given. In case if I fail to do that by 22nd, my first level escalation, either a CFO or my boss will get a reminder stating that hello, Palniappan is not at this task, can you please tell him. Even if he is calling me, pal, please do it, if I am not doing it, then what will happen is it will go to next level MD, then MD level also it will just highlight this are the task due. So there are automated real-time notification and reminders will be there. So which makes people to do the task and upload the proof there. And it is more like a process driven. What happened in today's scenario, attrition is much higher in any industry. Whoever is there today is not there tomorrow. But when you process, when you drive something to a process, all backup of previous year what is being done is available in the system. So there is no need whether X is gone, Y is gone, we need to look at it. You can look at from the particular database, you can take the data in case of audit. Accuracy, it will reduce the human error. It will increases the consistency in compliance process. And data validation, because see, there will be proper validation checks. Whatever, if I'm going to attach a proof, if I have a proper automatic, if I have a AI tool available in which get integrated to my compliance software, I cannot just attach a proof which is not an invalid proof. It will get automatically valid. It will automatically, that particular AI tool will check the validity proof which I attach is right or wrong. If I'm going to attach a wrong proof, it will reject it. And error detection and correction is possible. The tech driven process has an agility. It will be adaptable to regulatory changes. Today when you look at regulator, there will be lot of changes. People who work for listed companies know the SEBI, a kind of change. SEBI is coming up every monthly once or weekly once, some kind of changes are coming up. Similarly in various other legal areas, lot of changes like tax, GST. Whenever GST committee they meet, there are some changes in the form of notification gets rolled out. All these things, in case of technically driven process, in a compliance, digital compliance process, all that can be quickly updated. And rapid reporting and decision making is possible in this particular process. And cloud based, I will explain the cloud based process. The cloud based process will enhance the way in which you do the compliance. And the technology driven compliance process is very cost effective. As I told, it will be more economical. Otherwise, you need to engage an army of people to handle the particular task. Here with the reduced number of workforce, you can provide more accurate report. And enhanced audit trail. Enhanced audit trail, I think from a finance perspective, CMAs and others will appreciate. Today, audit trail is most important, and the internal audit, whatever the internal controls, because directors are personally responsible, and in the director statement they are saying that they are responsible to ensure internal controls. How they will ensure internal controls? Internal controls can only established with all these checks and balance, because it will provide an audit trail when the proof is attached, how the mail gone, who had updated. So all these things add or strengthen the company internal control system, and it provides improved customer experience when you have this kind of process. Now I will take you through automation, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, all those things. How all this process, modern technology process, how does it integrate with the business compliance? Automation, as you know, it is like involving use of machine to perform tasks with or without human intervention. Because with chat GPT and other thing which has come in today, automation has reached a new level. Many tasks when you are doing regularly, when you automate, it can come in an error free manner. So whatever technology compliances, when you automate, it will enhance the speed and accuracy of the compliance process, and management can easily find out the errors. Data analytics and business intelligence. Data analytics is analysis of raw data to extract the meaningful insights and trends. Because there is a raw data available. With the raw data, whatever, you are using the business intelligence tools, and you are trying to find out how it moves. That is called data mining. Today, data mining is one of the important area. With compliance, how does it helps is data analytics and business intelligence helps in analyzing compliance data, whatever compliance data, because everybody, if you look at in a monthly, I'm just saying roughly in an organization of mid size, there will be around 700 to 800 compliance tasks is there. It's quite huge, very difficult from a manual perspective to see what is there. But with the data analytics and business intelligence, you can identify pattern like which are all the compliance continuously is default, who is not properly doing, and you can just detect the anomalies. You can see where is the risk, because it is not that everything see, it is very difficult. I will not say 100% compliance or 100% following is possible. There will be some kind of errors, but there is like categorization, which one is important, which one little bit okay, even if you are not doing, you can do it next month. Those kind of things, with the kind of business intelligence data analytics, you can take out the report, because these tools will help. These tools provide a comprehensive view of compliance performance and assist in making data driven decisions to enhance compliance protocols. Artificial intelligence, today artificial intelligence is something talk of town, because everything is guided by artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence refer to development of computer systems capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. So what happens, artificial intelligence will learn, it will have a reasoning, it will solve problem, all those things, and it will evolve over the period. So the artificial intelligence enhances the compliance, because it do a data analysis, it performs the pattern predictive modeling it does. So AI basically give you a kind where you are going wrong. So you look at something companies like bigger size, because we all know people, companies like Reliance, Tata. You will take Tata. What is a kind of such a big structure? They will have around 1,000. They will have around 500, 600 subsidiaries, follow-up subsidiaries. So there will be huge compliances. If a director or a senior person asks for a report, how come manually it is possible for someone to give a report? With the automated kind of system, these artificial intelligence can easily pull out and give you whatever report management is looking for. So automated application of automation and AI in compliance. So automated document management. So you can automate the document management, whatever how you are managing, and you can track the regulatory compliance. You can do compliance risk assessment through that mode, and whatever your monitoring and fraud detection can be done. So application of automation AI is because the natural language processing, NLP will help in contract analysis. It will automate the audit trail, because audit trail is a very important one from the internal audit or from the internal control perspective. It will help you in training. It will help you. It will help you with chatbots. Chatbots powered by artificial intelligence can deliver compliance training in case of because if you look at many organizations, when you ask for query, automatically it will answer, it will help the employee query, everything is possible. Benefits of automation or AI in compliance: it will increase the efficiency, it will enhance the accuracy and consistency in the way, it will reduce the human error. It can proactively, it can mitigate the risk, and it will optimize the resource which we are using. Data analysis is what I told earlier, data analytics, because whatever data, when the large volume is there, this particular process will uncover the pattern, and it will provide the insight to the management or a senior person to provide informed decision and to make strategy. Is the role of data analytics is compliance is, it will help in analyzing the vast amount of complaints related data to identify compliance patterns, because you need to know where things are going wrong, right? For this pattern, it will help from that perspective. Business intelligence is a tool where it involves technologies, practices, and application that gather, integrate, and analyze present business information to help organization make informed decision. BA is like a tool. It will integrate, analyze the data, and provide you the whatever required result. So the BA tool, what they will do is it will collect information from various source, it will process the data, and it will provide the real-time report to the management for analysis. So BI tool provide real-time monitoring report. It will give a predictive analytics for risk assessment, because risk assessment is one of the important area from an organization. Being a compliance professional or a finance professional, one of the important role to identify the risk and inform the management. These are all the areas where company have risk, and to put people together and identify strategies for risk mitigation. So these all the tools will help us from that perspective. And compliance reporting and dashboards, it will help from compliance reporting and dashboard, and it also provide trend analysis for regulatory changes. Business intelligence, which business intelligence also helps us from historically, it will provide inform, it will help us to form informed decision making, it will reduce our timelines, it will increase the transparency, all this it will help. uh, Blockchain for compliance, blockchain already it has been explained by previous speaker. Blockchain is a distributed, decentralized, and immutable digital ledger technology that records transaction across multiple computers, providing transparency, security, and trust in data recorded. ESG, which is environment, social governance, blockchain is one of the most spoken word in the today scenario. That way, I will appreciate CMA Institute to come out with this kind of seminar where all the new technology is being discussed and debated. Because how come we are differentiated? Otherwise, everybody is doing the work. Today, the technology being a differentiator compared to what you do. So all this, how you are going to use all this technology in the way you work, which matters. When it comes to blockchain technology, it is something the data gets stored in the different kind of computers in a distributed manner. If you just on a whole chain, if you just pull out one link, the chain will fall. Similarly, data gets spread across. So this technology reduces the cost, and it will help you in record keeping, and it helps you, it gives you authenticity. It is gaining lot of importance in today compliance, finance, and any areas which you talk about. Blockchain tracks the entire supply chain process, ensuring compliance with regulatory standard and industry specific requirement, specifically in pharma, food, and all other things. It provides smart contracts for compliance automation. Blockchain can provide a secure and decentralized identity management system, utilizing blockchain for regulatory reporting, ensuring transparency, and allows regulator to directly access and verify compliance related data. Because today, in the whole scenario, authenticity or how do you maintain matters. So your whatever system you are maintaining, it should be foolproof, it should be auditable, it should have an audit trail. When you use blockchain technology, it has a complete audit trail. When a regulator will have faith on your system, because you cannot just go and change something the way you want. When you just pull out one just link of the whole chain will broke. So from that perspective, it becomes more important. As I said earlier, blockchain technology will provide data integrity and security. It enhances the transparency and trust on the kind of data you have. It streamlines the audit, and it is most cost efficient way of maintaining the things. Cloud computing is one of the important evolving thing today. If you look at Microsoft, everybody is offering something on cloud. What is cloud? Cloud, why it is called as cloud? Cloud, if you look at, when you just look up, cloud is there everywhere. That means from anywhere you can access, because when you wherever you go, when you live in earth, cloud is there because it is just above your head. So similarly, from wherever you can access the data or your services, that is called cloud computing. So this helps today. Otherwise, what happens? You need to have a, how the system works is you need to have a separate server. from server you are accessing the details. So this involves it limits the way you are accessing data, it limits the speed, and it has a cost impact. With the cloud computing, what happens is it is put on a cloud, that is it put on a general platform with a lot of security involved. So it enhances the compliance platform, it reduces the data, it gives a secure storage, and in case of disaster it is easy to recover data because it is not there, it is in the cloud, it is everywhere. So cloud computing today is more important. Now when you look at Microsoft or any other license, they are only offering on cloud, and you can access data from anywhere. For personal thing, what happens in my own organization earlier, if a laptop is provided, I can access the laptop only when I come to office, when I put it connect to my LAN, that is local area network only. I can today I can take the data even in my iPad or in my laptop or in my phone. Just I have a username and password, I have secure login, then I can, the all informations are available in cloud, my database, my information, my app, everything. So from wherever I want, I can take the data and I can process. What it gives, it enhances the speed on, it enhances the deliverables, it really makes your life much easier. So cloud computing, another advantage is it provides real-time collaboration, because in the same file there may be 4, 5, 10, even 100 people can work on a same Excel sheet. They can open and they can work, because those kind of things are possible with the help of cloud computing. It enhances the compliance, audit and reporting. It provides data security and encryption. Cloud increases the cost efficiency. Because it is very cost efficient, it is accessible, it automate the complaints management process. Due to paucity of time, I'm just rushing. A complaints management software. See, earlier, as I told, compliance is being done in a manual way. Today, compliance management is done through a specialized software. It helps management to track, automate their complaints related process in a efficiently and effective manner. A complaints management software streamline the complaints task. What does is it provides a policy and procedure management, because what happened in a complaints management software, you can allocate the task to different people, you can set reminders, people can send, you can document the control, you can provide alerts, monitoring can be done, and incident reporting in case of any issues like fraud reporting, everything can be done through complaints management software. Features and capabilities, you can even have a training there, employees can do the training and they can get certificate, and you can track how they are using it, and it can be help for risk assessment and mitigation. Complaints software can be used for audit management. You can actually, what happens is it saves the efficiency and timing in the way you are doing the work. Challenges in compliance, basically rapid technology advancement, because today what happens, the way the things are changing, it is very difficult to keep pace with that. So that is one of the challenge. Data privacy and security, how do you keep the data in a secured manner, that is important. And third party and supply chain compliance, ensuring that you are complying with the global supplier code of conduct, everything is really challenge. Risk is legal and regulatory risk. When you don't do whatever non-compliance can get you into serious trouble. When you are not doing compliance, it will affect your reputation, it will disrupt your operation, you will have financial risk, and you will have a cyber security risk. And non compliance can get you into a contractual agreements, all those things. Your whoever other party of the agreement can take you to court. And ethical and social risk, because when you don't do, when you are not ethically governed organization, then there will be a lack, it will affect employee morale, public perception, whole your goodwill. Today, whatever share prices you see, it is not that purely everything based on profit, it is based on how you built yourself over the period. So the way you projected yourself, how ethically compliant you are, accordingly based on your goodwill the prices are determined. best practice for implementing technology in compliance is you need to do a comprehensive need assessment, because everything involves cost. You need to see how costly, what solution is needed. You need to do that. Stakeholder involvement, because you need to tell the people why it is needed. You need to involve the stakeholder. It should be communicated properly to them. You should select the right technology, and the whatever technology you are adopting should be in a process of customization. It should be have flexibility, and it should be compliance first approach need to be followed. And you see any change, people will know any change is very very difficult, because there should be change management process on a process. On a slow manner, change need to be installed into the system, and regular updates should be done. Data security and privacy is utmost important, and more and integration, whatever your complaint software should be integrated with the existing system. There should be monitoring and performance evaluation should be done. There should be regular risk assessment, and vendor due diligence should be done. Whichever vendor you are just importing, there should be proper due diligence. You should have a scalability planning, how you can increase. All those things need to be seen. Legal and regulatory need to be done. Collaboration and interdepartment communication need to be done between ourselves. So this is my slide. If there are any queries, I can answer. Just a minute, I will just see how to stop the presentation. Sir, if there are any queries, I can take it forward.
Sir, the questions is pinned to your screen.
Okay. Could you suggest a good software for ROC, MCA related complaints, including company registration, LLP, and filing other forms? Sir, to tell you, I am not handling. As of now, we do our own ROC filing, all those things. I am not practicing. I'm not a practicing company secretary, so I don't have proficiency to advise which good software which can do. Maybe I will check and get back to you.
Q&A.
If a company does not meet the legal compliances, what are all the major areas affecting their operations? Sir, when you don't do legal compliance, it's not one area. There will be lot of several areas you will get affected. First is you will have a reputational damage. Where when you have a bad press about the company, whole reputation will get damaged. Then your customers, your suppliers will not like to deal with you. Everybody today want to deal with the ethical organization. If you look at that is the reason ESG is getting lot of importance in today's scenario. Even customers are willing to pay a premium to deal with ESG kind of organization. Next query is, as part of data compliance, what measures, controls are required to ensure data privacy, integrity, and to provide protection against unauthorized access and use, malware, and other cyber security threats? So data protection is something very very technical area. So people have from a compliance perspective, it's very difficult to answer. Data protection, you need to have a very clear kind of a wall. Data, you should have a security wall which should protect your system from the other system, so that nobody can get in. It is very easy to explain, but a process wise, your IT guys can explain you how they can build that. Does automation ensure privacy and security for financial transaction? Because still India is developing economy. Ensure privacy and security for financial transaction. See, automation, basically India might be developing economy, but if you look at it, automation, when you automate some task, it will reduce the work involved. It will increase the economies of scale. So technology wise, I think many of our organizations are coming to us. We are doing well. So I don't think that developed country matters. GDPR compliance is global data protection rules. So there are a lot of from a global level, there are a lot of global data protection rules applicable. It differs from company to company. Like European company needs to follow different standards, American needs to follow different standards. Next query is, what would be the minimum cost required to implement such an good business intelligence for SME? So today, I think even a lakh, because at least minimum lakh is required when there are many good packages, business compliance packages are available, but it cost around a lakh. I don't think lakh is a big amount when you compare with the kind of benefit gives. But even at a smaller range available, but at such a cost you can deploy a system which can monitor all type of compliances. Comprehensively dealt with the contemporary topic.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. We have come to the end of the Q&A sessions. So almost all the questions you have handled in an effective manner. Thank you so much, sir. Over to Aarti ma'am.
Thanks for the opportunity, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again for contributing your time and wisdom to our event. Your presence enriched the experience for all attendees, and we look forward to the possibility of collaborating with you in the future. Now, I request Ms. Sweta, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Commerce General, to deliver the vote of thanks.
The root of all goodness lies in the soil of appreciation. With a quote from Dalai Lama, I am Ms. Ashweta, Assistant Professor, PG Department of Commerce, here to deliver oath of thanks in this very special occasion. Strategic Development Program on Digital Transformation in Business World, a well-worn path for driving and scaling digital initiative. Day 2, Technology in Business Compliance. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you being a part of this event. First and foremost, I want to express my deepest appreciation to our esteemed speaker, CMA Paraniyappan Nachiyappan, Company Secretary and General Manager in Finance, Blue Dart Limited. Your wisdom, insight, and contribution has enriched our event and inspired all of us. We are truly honored to you have in this session, sir. I'm grateful to thank CMA Chittirajan Chattopadhyay, Council Member, Chairman of Internal Auditing and Assurance Standard Board, Chairman of Banking Financial Service and Insurance Board, for spending his valuable time with us. I would like to credit to our correspondent, Mr. Venkatesh Raja, sir, our director, Dr. Sai Satyavati ma'am, our principal, Dr. Malati Selvakumar ma'am, CMA Rakesh Shankar, Ravi Shankar sir, Head PG Department of Commerce, Dr. P. Suresh sir, and faculty. Last but not least, my dear participant, for making this event a resounding success. In closing, I want to express my sincere gratitude once again who played a role in making today's expansion. Your presence and contribution have made this event a tremendous success, and we look forward to more such enriching experience in the future. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you all. Stay tuned with us for tomorrow, day 3. We will be having the digital transformation in the indirect taxation area. So we have got expert speakers. Stay tuned at 2 p.m. on the same YouTube channel. CMA members, please log in via the CMA webinar portal for your CEP hours. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.